Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at a brand new board game for Warhammer 40,000 and an exclusive new miniature of Lieutenant Titus. We'll have a look at the article that went up on the Warhammer community site today, which showed us the first look at this brand new miniature based on the Space Marine video game. Let's watch the video that accompanied the article first, and then we'll have a look at the contents of the box and find out where and when you'll be able to get hold of it. Here we go then. This is going to be the Ultramarine hero going up against near endless swarms of termagants and rippers. We've seen the Space Marine so many times, but when they bring out the special characters like this, they do have a lot going for them. This one is really well detailed. The face especially is excellent, as you'll see when we look at the photos in a bit more detail later on. But he's going to be going up against a load of termagants and ripper swarms in the board game. And it's good news because it looks like these are the new termagants, so these are going to be the new sculpts that are going to be coming out in the new Leviathan box set for 10th edition of Warhammer 40,000. So I guess this is going to come out after the release of the Leviathan box set, which is going to be in June, so not long to go now, only a couple of weeks until we'll probably start seeing it in a pre-order with a 2-week window, and then I expect this board game shortly after it. But here's the main man himself, Lieutenant Titus, and as you can see, this is really nicely done. That face is excellent. The way they've painted it is brilliant. Whoever painted it did an excellent job, and I think it really does stand out. Again, we've seen Space Marines a lot, but to get it looking cool, having a different pose, and putting across the idea that he's in the middle of battle, I think they've done really well. I think they've done a great job on this one. The article tells us that the first place we'll be able to get our hands on this bold veteran of the Adeptus Astartes is in the Space Marine board game. So that hints that he's going to be available perhaps separately on his own in the future. Hopefully that would be really good. Otherwise there is a bit of a paywall here to get this model if you did want to get hold of him. And you might not want all those termagants and ripper swarms either. So hopefully they do release it separately. That'd be a great idea. I could see that being a pretty popular model. If you can get hold of the box set, it's going to have 23 push-fit miniatures in there altogether. That'll include Lieutenant Titus. It's going to be 20 termagants and 2 ripper swarms. Then there's a double-sided game board, a 40-page rulebook with some backstory, 2 training missions and 2 unique missions as well. And you're going to get some accessories to play the game with, which looks like from the photos, tokens, dice and the ruler. There is a catch though, because if you were looking to get hold of this model, it's only going to be initially sold exclusively in Target stores and only in the United States of America, but it does say a similar set will be coming to other territories at a later date. So if you're in America and you can get to a Target store, you're going to get this very soon. But anywhere else, I guess we're going to have to wait, and it's going to come in a different form. It's not going to be quite like this. It just says it's going to be a similar set. So a little disappointing. Certainly if you're a fan anywhere outside of the US, you're going to have to wait for this one, unfortunately. But good news if you're in the US, because you can get hold of this and grab 20 of those termagants. And these box sets are usually quite cheap. They're priced like reasonably to get people into the hobby as a little starter game almost. And we've seen many things like this in Barnes and Noble. So you could expect it to be pretty well priced for all the models that you get in there. And that exclusive model. That's the main attraction from this one for me personally. I think it's really cool. Be interesting to see a bit more about the board. The tokens look very thin. And I suspect that board could be like just thin card as well. Because in some of the pictures it almost looks like it's curved a little bit. So yeah, the quality's probably going to not be excellent as far as tokens and boards go, but that model does look really well done. It's push fit, so good chance we're going to see it in some other starter sets maybe later on for 40k, available here in the UK and other regions. But right at the bottom of the article, it does say that Lieutenant Titus himself will also be released separately in the future, so every Space Marine fan can add this iconic hero to their collection. Doesn't say when though, so it's going to be a while probably. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, no information for the release date of the model on its own, but good news that it is actually in the pipeline. If you're into video games for Warhammer especially, then check out Warhammer Skulls 2023, where they'll be revealing lots of other video games for Warhammer, and there's a link to that in the article that was up on the site today, so you can go check that out, find out more, and see all the different platforms and all the games that are going to be available. While we're on the topic of video games being turned into board games, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Apex Legends, the board game by Glass Cannon Unplugged. They sponsored me here on the channel this month and I was able to bring their new board game to you, which is available to back now on Kickstarter, and I'll put a link in the description down below where you can find out more and see all the different pledge levels. And if you want to find out more about the game, you can check out the videos I've already done where I did an unboxing video going through all the contents. I did a battle report so you can see the gameplay in action, and I did a video showing you how easy these awesome 40mm models are to paint. I'll put some links to these videos at the end of this one. There we go then, there's Lieutenant Titus now available to play on the tabletop as well as the video game, and I wonder if there'll be some special rules for him in 10th edition, or will he just fall into the Primaris Lieutenant rule set and you can just use him as a model. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess, on that too. But let me know what you think about this in the comments section down below. Is this the sort of game you'd be interested in picking up? And if you're in the US, will you be heading out to Target to get it as soon as it drops? Let me know down below, it'd be awesome to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching the video, hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.